And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Insomniatic Show, willing to take you on a late night adventure for your midweek, only known as the Tuesday Night Special. And according to the Maestro, we forgot during the last part of the show to mention what was our favorite character during the show. And I would have to say it's either BMO or Finn. Mostly because Finn was able to pull off a lot of cool things with no superpowers whatsoever. You know, sort of like Batman. You know, at least for the first season. But before I spoil any of the other seasons of Adventure Time for those who haven't seen it yet, I think it's time for us to take you guys on a late night adventure with some video game hits and a couple of those video game clips from the world of Indie Cade for another edition of the Indie Cade Triple S Deluxe. And we kick things off for this week with the art wall. And the art wall picture that we have up comes from the artist Marco Basuki with his titled picture known as Recycle from the video game Karmaka from the developers Hemisphere Games. Nice developer title, by the way, too. And the picture that they were able to provide for this week would show a playing card that would show not only on the top of the one and recycle alongside with it, with a dung beetle trying to roll a piece of dung up a hill, all while it would say below it, move one of the top 3 ruins onto your future life. Oh, not bad. And with the fact that it shows this dung beetle rolling this dung up the hill with a whole bunch of trees in the background as well, this picture automatically reminds me of not only a playing card game for National Geographic with a little hint of Magic the Gathering in there as well. And here's hoping in the near future for this game they also have a card known as the Circle of Life or the Everlong Tree that would show an evergreen tree giving you special powers to your other cards. And according to the Maestro, he has a feeling that might be one of the cards in the deck. What, you played it before? And the Maestro said, maybe. Right. And with that said, folks, we move our way on over to the sound wall. And the sound we have up for this week comes from the composer, Damian Sanchez, nice composer name by the way, with his titled sound known as This Is Rise, from the video game Rise and Shine, from the developers Super Awesome Hyper Dimensional Mega Team. Wow, what a developer name. Man, these developer names for this week are absolutely awesome, so keep up the great work, one. And secondly, when I close my eyes while listening into this song, it automatically reminds me of going into a large urban city that has been desolate and decaying for years on end, only to drive through it to collect supplies before we go on to our next mission. And Maestro said, what mission are we going on? Apparently a mission to go into the major part of the metropolis city to overthrow whatever sort of evil tyranny is living in there, which apparently, according to the Maestro, was this wizard wearing this cool emerald hat that I want. So if we gotta take him out to get the hat, I'm gonna do it. I don't know about you, Maestro, but I'm gonna do it. And now it's time for us to head directly into the Screenshot Saturday Showcase for this week. And the picture we have up comes from none other than Haven Call by Fancy Fish Games. Nice developer name, by the way, too, and once again, Fancy Fish Games. I dare you to say that 3 times fast, Maestro. And he says no. Well, besides that, folks, for the picture that they were able to give for this week shows our hero, our main protagonist here, reaching her hand out into the world, only for her to have her fingers actually pierce through the screen itself, causing puddle waves, and her hand reaching through along with her eye turning a light shade of blue, all the while behind her while a shack is waiting along with a beautiful tree, some mountains in the distance, and green grass all around. But still, the weirdest thing about this picture, while her hand's trying to go through, her hair is waving slightly to the right, and only one of her eyes are glowing, and the other one is just, I guess, a hazel color? Is that hazel, Maestro? According to the Maestro, it is hazel. And this picture automatically reminds me of not only Enter the Animatrix, but a little hint of Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, definitely hints of Ghost in the Shell, and according to the Maestro, you might as well add Aeon Flux in there as well too. Alright? And here's hoping in the near future that she can use these powers to bend reality itself to make her way into other worlds, almost like Inception. Yeah, you know what? We should have included that in there as well, but I got a feeling there's some form of Inception-like universe in this game too. Who knows? If she can reach her hand through reality like we just saw, she may have to dream a little bigger, darling. But besides quoting cool lines from that awesome movie we seen several years back, if you guys want to go ahead and check out any other cool things they got on their art wall, sound wall, screenshot Saturday showcase, or even submit a couple of things on there for yourselves, you can head on over to their IndieCade.tumblr page, only known as IndieCade.tumblr.com, or head on over to their Facebook page, only known as Indie Cade, or even their Twitter, Instagram, Flickr, YouTube, Twitch, or even their website that are all named the same but are just as critically acclaimed, only known as, you guessed it folks, Indie Cade. And I guess with that said, folks, we might as well head back into this music and continue to listen into these diamonds in the rough as we try to turn your Tuesday night or any night into a Friday night. Only here, right here, on the Tuesday Night Special. So don't go watching those infomercials just yet, folks, and stay tuned.